Grand Rising, beautiful family. Retta's Recovery Reminders. I'm Retta, and this is Ratchet. As always, she's here with me, coming at you on a Thursday morning. I am feeling very uplifted today. The past couple days have been a little bit chunky with the snow, so we have had a lot of snow coming, but we know that this is the underworld that we are transversing through during this time of the year, the grand year that they've changed to be out of sync with the actual natural, way of everything. And basically they have disconnected us from our true selves, which is actually a part of nature. And they've set us in these boxes, in these squares, and made us tried to think that we're like these small little physical beings, when really we are the light being that is shining through these physical forms. These physical forms are just how we maneuver in this 3D realm. We have to have some sort of rover. It's our Earth rover. That is what this body is. And the way that we are getting those senses through our, brain and our nervous system, that is how we are, interacting with the outside world. As spiritual beings, when we are not in a physical form, it's kind of hard to pick things up and be able to actually do things with, without physical bodies. So, and, we were taught that the physical is like something that we need to be ashamed of, and that's just simply not true. It's a part of being human, just like, male and female come together to create a child. The same male and female energies within you come together to create, writings, art, whatever that you are trying to create with your energy in your life. And after finding this out, it was a lot easier for me to put my energy to creating positive things in my life instead of being self-destructive. Because once I figured out how to actually get this body to work in my benefit, for my benefit, instead of it just, taking me over. My emotions used to run me. That's what, I used to think life happened to me. Oh, this is just happening. Why does this terrible stuff keep happening to me? Because I was making really poor decisions with my life, because I was not informed well about what we are actually living in as a creation, but when we know better, we do better. And that is what I'm trying to do. All I can do is accept, my past as my past. But I've also learned that the now actually changes the past. I'm not sure how that works, but I really believe that this is not what we have been led to believe. I started learning about reality transurfing, and that is what I actually used to jump out of my old lower vibrational life into a healthy, healing, positive life where I have the capability to do anything that I desire and anything that I set my mind and my heart to. See, once I learned to use the gifts that I have in a productive way instead of just putzing around. I started being able to do stuff. like this, creating positivity that I never would have even imagined that I would do. I didn't even want people to look at me. Now I am pretty proud of, where I have come from, what I am building today. And, I want community. I think that we need community in order to be able to see our true authentic selves as we are, and to be able to grow. And, until you really get to know who you truly are and accept even the negative things about you. It's only when we accept and start loving the negative things about us that we can be a whole, big person instead of a small person who likes to pick on other people to make themselves feel better. I mean, I couldn't imagine what that must feel like, which is why I continued to love and love and love. And, it just almost destroyed me. But all I can do is start loving myself and making better decisions. And that's what I did. And, today I can just share my experience, strength, and hope, what worked for me, what didn't work for me, in hopes that we can, as a world community, just learn to be better people to each other, because we are not the enemy. They would try to make us feel like we're divided by beliefs, color, class, all that other stuff. No. How people treat you and how they make you feel about yourself, that speaks everything about that person's character. You will know them by their fruit. And the fruit is the actions, that what comes about, and I really couldn't figure out why I couldn't get my life together, but now I really believe that it was because I had to go through all that stuff to learn everything I know now. If I didn't go through all of that, I wouldn't have all this wisdom to be able to bring to, those who care to try to make their lives better. It's only you. You are the only one that can change your life. And when you start looking internally and, seeing that there's nothing really wrong with you, that's a program. It's a program. And once we start to address the programs, the things that we were trained, just like pets, we were trained as children. You can retrain your subconscious mind to love yourself and live in an abundant life. And that is what I choose to do. My life is abundant. And abundant isn't just money. Abundance is love and friendship and family and, being able to help your friends and family out when they ask. It feels really good to be responsible for my own life today, and not just a crappy, like, rinky-dink, yucky life. My life, I'm trying to build something amazing, because what else is there to do? We came to this planet to do something. Why not make it amazing? And I've always felt like I didn't fit in and I didn't belong here, like I wasn't like all the other humans. And now I know that I'm not like all the other humans, and I really believe that my sensitivity and my compassionate heart and understanding heart is what saved my life. So some people might think that, kindness and compassion and love is a weakness, but I really truly believe that it's my superpower. I might have been naive and misguided and used it for everyone, like without discernment. Okay, because I didn't want to judge people. That was something I never wanted to be, was judgmental or hypocritical. I didn't want to be judgmental, and I didn't want to be a hypocrite, and I didn't want to be like normal. So I always, kind of just did what I liked and didn't really care what anybody else thought about it. Now, I used that went to my detriment for a while. And then, when I tried to actually like put a mask on and be like a normal person and get my life together, that didn't really work either. And now I just stand in my authenticity. I be the weird, unique me. And I, do what I say I'm going to do. And I follow through, and I actually take care of my responsibilities today. And that makes me feel really empowered and really embodied. And the more you keep doing the right thing, it distances who you thought you were in the past. It just distances that self from who you truly are, and the authentic you, the one who is love and light at the core, who we are as children when we come out, that authentic, just the amazement of the universe. We are exactly where we are meant to be in our lives, to have the best testimony. I didn't used to believe in anything, and now I truly believe that we are a spiritual being having a physical experience, and they actually tried to make us believe that what is the truth is so far out there that it's so hard to believe. But now science is making the correlative connections, and it's hard to deny that we are in an energetic universe, and the polarity is what this realm is about. And when you can what is it called? Transcend the duality and bring it into wholeness in your heart, and open your heart and let the energy flow up, through and out. You connect the circuit. It makes the circuit. And what the Christ is, it's your Kundalini oil in your spine. It drops on when the moon is in your sun sign, whatever sign you were born under. I was born in Scorpio. So when the moon goes into Scorpio every month, my metaphysical Christ oil seed drops, and it goes down my spine, and it sits in the coccyx for 3 days, and then rises again and comes up. And when it pierces through the Ida and Pingala, I'm not. That is when the enlightenment, and you are Christed, and this is what we're working for. We're trying to be the Christ of our life. When you take control and you save yourself, there's no one coming to save you. It has to be you coming into alignment with your authentic self. Stop living in fear. Accept everything that happened as something that you needed to learn about who you are. The negativity in this realm is something we choose to focus on. Some of us are really stuck to our, illnesses. And, I just want to be happy and live a positive life that can help others, maybe not end up in the places I was in for so long, because I feel a lot better now. But anyway, so the Christ oil, I'm going to read about it. It says, Christians have heard that Jesus was crucified between 33, between two thieves at Golgotha, which translates to a place of the skull. This story is symbolic, representing the space within your skull between the brain's left and right hemispheres. The age 33 symbolizes the spinal column with 33 vertebrae on the back of the human spine. Like the ladder Jacob saw in Genesis, the third cross represents the midbrain, and the ventricles create a holy grail shaped cavity inside your skull. This space, like a manger, a ladder, a tomb, holds the pia mater of tender Mother Mary, producing cerebrospinal fluid, often linked to the salt of salvation. And learning that Christ was already in me, and by breathing and meditation and intention, I could actually reach ascension and enlightenment through these practices. I started. I don't think that I'm there, but you know what? My life is 1,000 billion% better since I have found my internal peace and awareness that I am creating my life by the energy and the actions that I am putting out. This channel, it's going to help somebody eventually. Somebody who, it helps someone. And hopefully that can lighten up some of the negative karma that I probably, racked up for myself in addiction. We don't think about how people perceive us when we're in addiction, but I think about this all the time now, because obviously somebody must have believed something that someone said. People who have to lie about other people to make themselves look better, I'll tell you the truth about what I did wrong too. That's the difference between me and some other people. I know I was messed up in my head and wasn't thinking clearly. And now that I have the clarity and can see my life from an actual higher place, I know what emotional manipulation is, and I know that is exactly what was going on. I'm not quite sure of what the outcome was meant to be. I think it was, me leaving this dimension, probably not in a very positive way either. I don't know. But I know that my life is a whole lot better now that I create my everyday life by the energy I'm putting out. And I hope that my positive motivation and love for myself, first and foremost, and the betterment of humanity, second. And, all of us are in this together. Everything that I see with my physical eyes is a part of me. So that means every person watching this is my consciousness behind other eyes. Our consciousness is connected. We are all that consciousness. I don't pretend that I know what it is, but I know it's not what we were programmed to believe when I was growing up. It's so much more amazing and magical. And when you actually really start believing and knowing, when you can't just believe, because it's the belief that gets you limited. When you actually know that you are in control of everything that you are drawing into your life, you have control of it. Like, you are the only one that can do anything about it. And that gives you the power. I love you guys. I hope everybody has a really, really blessed day. Stay in your positivity. You are the blessing. I love you so much. Be blessed. Peace.